Let's talk about Matrix 4 reviews. Early reactions to the film hit social media.
Oh,
Spaghetti-O. Okay, so check this out. I love this first early reaction. It's not perfect. There's some moments that might be complete and utter nonsense. But while The Matrix Revolutions broke my heart, The Matrix Resurrections did the other thing. Okay.
is that what it says?
Yeah.
Did the other thing?
Did it build your heart? Is that what the other
Did
thing
it
is?
mend your heart? Did it put
And
it
I'm
back?
just happy about that. Full review to come next Tuesday. Here's one. The Matrix Revolutions, best movie of the year. So angry, so joyous, so fun. Okay. Here's another one. There was a point in the middle of The Matrix Resurrections where I briefly thought it was the best movie ever made. And I haven't convinced myself it's not. What? I loved it. A lot of people are going to hate. My favorite.
That scares me. Wow.
What?
That's frightening.
What is this tweet, bro?
Wow. That is frightening, dude. The fact that she's like, and I don't know who she is, Emily Vanderwerf, but she seems to me to be somebody I would hate her reviews.
Oh my gosh, she has 79,000 followers.
And
she's a Vox author. Oh, not good.
She's what?
She's a Vox writer.
Oh yeah, no. Now I know I'm gonna hate her. But
oh my god.
But here's the thing: is for her to say a lot of people are gonna hate, and she's kind of reveling in that, means that a lot of people like us are probably gonna hate it. That's what she's saying.
Right. That's what that means.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, let's look at more here. I don't even the way this tweet is written is like breaking my brain. It says there's a point in the middle of The Matrix Resurrections where I briefly thought it was the best movie ever made, and I haven't convinced myself it's not? Question mark. I loved it. A lot of people are gonna hate. My favorite kind of movie.
So she loves movies that she likes and a small portion of people like, but that a lot of people hate. That just says a lot about you, Emily. I'm sorry.
That's not good. Matrix Resurrections is a total blast. Weird, romantic, extremely meta. I hate that right now.
Oh wow, it's meta. Okay, well, we knew meta's coming.
We told you it was gonna be meta, but this is if it gets too meta, it's gonna be disappointing. Consistently funny. The Matrix should not be consistently funny.
Should not be a funny movie.
I kind of loved it. Also, everyone in this movie is ridiculously hot. Okay.
Everyone?
I don't like these reviews right now. The first act of Matrix Resurrections is stellar, smart, funny. Fucking that word again. Weird,
referential.
And unexpected. What? You go ahead and read this one.
And unexpected. Add to it wildly inventive action sequences, lofty storytelling decisions, and a ton of big ideas that will fuel lots of questions. Trust me, multiple viewings will be required. Well, I mean,
oh my god, did they make the YouTube video version of The Matrix where it's like a clickbait the thumbnail? And then when you go in there, it's like it keeps you on the hook, and then it brings you over here. Then you gotta back up and watch it again here. And is this a Mr. Beast version of The Matrix? Please tell me it's not.
Well, I gotta say, let me say this. Lana Wachowski has changed a lot since the original Matrix trilogy, and society's changed a lot since then. So I would not surprise me at all if this movie ended up being a lot more reflective of what she can tell, the story she can tell, as opposed to what she couldn't tell perhaps around 2000.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Here's another review. Matrix Resurrections is a Matrix sequel, that's for sure. Better than the last two. It still pales in comparison to the original.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. There's few movies that can beat the first Matrix.
It mind blows you. It's the groundbreaking cinematography. It's impossible to beat it.
Yeah, I agree. Some of the ideas bandied about are interesting, and the cast is game to be back, but not enough feels new here. Solid, but a letdown.
Interesting.
All
Well,
right,
we kind of had a feeling that there wouldn't be a lot of new.
yeah.
You know, so that's not a big surprise. I mean, we knew we were kind of rehashing because if we're right, then we think he's in the Matrix again, and the original Matrix trilogy was a movie or a movie series, and he was the star of it.
Right.
And then he finds out he's actually in the Matrix. That's kind of what we think is going on, which would be similar to what happened in the original.
Right.
He was in the Matrix and he got let out. Well, it's the thing is we all seen that show already. So yeah, it would be a little bit of a letdown if there's nothing that does take it to the next level.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Okay.
Interesting.
Absolutely adored The Matrix Resurrections, which builds on where the sequels left off in beautiful, unexpected ways and presents a world that is entirely consistent with what came before and opens up to a new host of news stories. My synapses have been firing for days. Okay, so, all right. So, without continuing to read this, what are we looking at here? What do you think, man?
Well, I think that it's going to be. I think it's probably going to be really well made. It's going to look great. It's going to be in the Matrix feel for what we think it is. It's going to be meta, so it's going to be a movie within a movie. But I also think it's going to be probably a little bit woke.
Uh-oh.
By the sound of it, I'm not saying, I didn't say really woke. I'm saying a little bit woke.
Okay.
That comment back there where she says a lot of people are going to hate it. That makes me think, especially because she's at Vox.
Right.
And she relished in it, dude. She was like, she kind of relished in the idea that she loved it, but a lot of people are going to hate it.
Right.
And if she loved it, you know that all of her little buddies at Vox are going to love it too, which means the reason we're going to hate it and the reason she can be so confident saying that is because it's opposite of the way they think. And there's a lot of people like that.
Right.
So you know it's going to have something like that in it. I mean, she just gave it away without giving it away.
Interesting.
So
okay.
Hopefully it's not too much.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, it comes out next week, early next week. I believe on the 20th. It comes out on the 20th or the 21st. So, you know, by the time you're watching this clip on Unleashed, it will be coming out that night. So,
oh, you know, well, let's do one more because Scott Mendelson's in here, and I trust Scott Mendelson's comments.
Okay.
So it says The Matrix Resurrections is a comedy. The action is disappointing, and the new characters are thin, but the textual commentary is biting. Meta-textual, which means movie within the movie, right?
Right.
It wrestles with its own legacy in that Jurassic World Bad Boys fashion. I prefer the first three, but this is a wild swing. Okay. I think that actually says a lot right there.
Interesting.
So it's trying to recapture its origin, but it's going to fall short probably for most of us.
Okay. Well,
and it does something new that makes us trip.
If you're watching this on Unleashed, then then it comes out tonight. So when you go to watch it or you watch it on HBO, whatever, let us know what you guys think. And honestly, this movie should be watched in a theater regardless. So
I think so.
It's look, you can watch it on HBO if you want, but you are missing something if you do that, in my opinion.